Good morning and welcome to the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network, presented by Farm Bureau, the state volleyball tournament presented by Farm Bureau on Iowa Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Getting ready at the top of the hour, it'll be Western Dubuque, the number 7 seed, taking on number 6 Marion here in Class 4A. As the 5A field is set, Cedar Falls will face West Des Moines Valley, and we'll have on the other court, Sergeant Bluff Luton on court 1 will face West Delaware in our other matchup. That's coming up here in just a minute. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk about these two teams, how they got here, as we get ready for the starting lineups and the start of this match on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea. And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
If you want to save more.
If you want a butcher who knows more.
If you want fewer aisles and more value.
Less quantity, more quality.
If you want more of this.
And this.
And this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
Hey, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
At Casey's, we're here for early mornings and Friday nights. Here for the firsts and the traditions, through the good days and the tough times. We're here for the people who are here for each other. Casey's. Here for our town. Here for good.
Now at Casey's, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $9.99 each.
At the U.S. Cellular Center, it's the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Dar Danielson with you. Joe Danielson joining me as we get ready for the Class 4A semifinal. Number 7 Western Dubuque facing number 6 seed Marion, and a couple lower seeds getting the upsets in the opening round here. Let's talk a little bit about these two teams, how they got here. First for Marion, they're 1-2 against the Class 4A field. They beat Pella 3-0 and Carlisle 3-0 in the regional tournament. Then they also swept Northcott 3-0 in the quarterfinals. So Marion on a roll heading into this matchup, and they got the upset over number 3 Northcott. For Western Dubuque, the Bobcats come in here at after beating Wahlert 3-1, knocking off Wahlert, and then they beat Clinton 3-0 in the regional tournament. And then in the opening round, that 7 versus 2 seed, they fell down 2 sets, came all the way back and won in 5 sets, and that's how they got to this semifinal matchup here, the Bobcats of Western Dubuque. And Joe, we saw in the 5A there a number 7 who got the upset and came through. Western Dubuque had expended a little more energy taking that to 5 sets, but they got a little bit of that momentum behind them. We'll see if that carries over here today. Pleasant Valley, they were the same, but West Des Moines Valley came right out and took it to them.
Yeah, they stuck around for 2 of those sets, but eventually Valley was just a little too powerful. But yeah, like you said, once we get here to Cedar Rapids, the ratings don't really matter anymore.
Yep, they start battling hard, and we've seen a few upsets. We've seen a few sweeps. We've seen a few 5-set matches here. As we're getting ready to bring you the starting lineups, they'll be brought to you by Buena Vista University. Located in Storm Lake, Buena Vista University prepares students for lifelong success through transformational academic, professional, and co-curricular programs. Schedule your visit today at bvu.edu. They'll introduce Court 1, now over here to Court 2.
Court 2, your 4A semifinal matchup, the Western Dubuque Bobcats and the Marion Indians. Coaches, first of all, the visitors from Western Dubuque. Number 2, Sarah Horsfield. Number 5, Natalie Ulrichs. Number 6, Ella Schindler. Number 7, Claire Horsfield. 9, Mason Steffen. Number 13, Shelby Oberding. 14, Teresa Petchy. Number 19, Adeline Unigard. Assistant coaches, Liddy Ganson, Ashley Botsford, Hannah Kirkerick, Mariah Demmer, and Holly Klein. Now here are your starters for the Bobcats of Western Dubuque. A junior, number 3, Meg Bessler. A sophomore, number 4, Meredith Ball. A senior, number 8, Kaylee Elches. A sophomore, number 10, Maddie Harris. A freshman, number 11, Libby Lansing, and a sophomore, number 18, Madison Moss. Your libero, freshman number 1, Ella Meyer. Head coach for the Western Dubuque Bobcats, Megan Sherman. And now, here's your players and coaches for the home team for the Marion Indians. Number 3, Alexa Green. Number 6, Elena Lubtinsky. Number 8, Hope Vanderlinden. Number 10, Ella Van Welden. 13, Michaela Globing. Number 14, Jordan Lang. Number 16, Kylie Cole. And number 17, Beth Foster. Assistant coaches, Rachel Houck and Kevin Hahn. And now, here are your starters for the Marion Indians. A freshman, number 2, Peyton Johnson. A junior, number 5, Lauren Swanger. A sophomore, number 7, Elise Mahaffey. A senior, number 9, Kiba Lovey. A freshman, number 12, Avery Van Hook. And a senior, number 15, Delaney Rice. Your libero, junior, number 11, Trinity Zika. Head coach for the Marion Indians, Roxanne Paulson. Your officials for this 4A semifinal. Your R1, Tony Vandergriff. Your R2, Ed Oliver. Your line judges, John Becker and Jill Monell. And now Mr. Blackwell over to court 1. And now it's time to
starting lineups here on court 2. Now we'll go over to court 1 and synced up here. Yesterday and the first couple days, you start out synced up and then sometimes you get those long matches and it throws the whole timing off, Joe. But here, so far, the first 2 were synced up, and usually you get to semifinals, you see a little bit closer matches.
Yep, but same with the fans too. They get funneled in and out, ready. They can see all the intros for their team, and it's been running pretty smoothly.
So we talked about at Western Dubuque, you know, the 7th seed coming in, and they got the big upset over Cedar Rapids Xavier. The key here in the semis is to get a lead, and then, you know, once you get a lead, then you can trade 1 or 2 points, but you don't want the other team to get a run of 4, 5, 6 points, and then you have to try to battle back.
Yep, they need whoever wants to win is going to have to jump out to that 3 or 4 or 5 point cushion, and then at that point they just play even from there on out is their game plan. once they establish a little bit of a lead. It's about getting into a rhythm also in these second day matches.
And for these two teams, we've seen Western Dubuque. They played several 4A teams. They played Pheasant Valley, North Scott, Cedar Falls, which is in the championship there. You know, they played up. They played Iowa City Liberty. Marion also has played up for several. Cedar Rapids Kennedy. They played Ankeny Centennial. You know, Cedar Rapids Wash, Dowling Catholic. So both these teams have played up in class to try to, you know, get a little better competition.
Yep, and that's something we've seen really across all of the divisions 1 through 5A here is the real elite teams like to try to play a 5A schedule when they can.
And you can get into tournaments and do that. That's where a lot of that happens, I think, at those, you know, tournaments where you go and you play a couple sets and you may lose, but then, you know, you're playing and you can kind of see where you're at, where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are in that.
Yep, and the same, especially with, you know, the AAU volleyball and all of the stuff going outside. These girls have played each other. The ones that are on the highest level, they've played each other. They've been around. So it's really, it's almost sometimes when you watch some of these teams, you can just throw away the 1 through 5A ranking because you can watch and they can play at any level clearly.
Well, again, the starting lineup's brought to you by Buena Vista University, about ready for semifinal action here in Class 4A. We're going 5-4, 3-2-1 today in the semifinals. The 4A field is set, Cedar Falls and West Des Moines Valley. And about ready to go here. And you can see both these teams have brought a big contingent. Of course, Marion a little closer here. Western Dubuque not that far off. And big crowds here for this Class 4A semifinal matchup. Western Dubuque will be in the black uniforms on the right of your screen. Marion in the gray uniforms on the left of the screen. And their numbers are a little trickier to read sometimes on that gray.
Semifinal volleyball Class 4A.
Yep. Gray with red and gold trim.
Trinity Zika to serve it for Marion. Handled by her counterpart, the libero, set back. Now set up at the net, over the net. Now a scramble there. And they're going to say in the net, a point to Western Dubuque. Western Dubuque now serving. Zika bumps it up. Good job to dig that out by Meyer. And Zika keeps it alive on the other side. Blocked at the net. And they're going to call a double hit. And Western Dubuque serving 2-0. Set up outside, and that's out.
That was wide. Point Bobcats.
Maddie Harris, the 5'10 sophomore, serving here. And Western Dubuque a quick 3-0. Handled by Zika. Now they'll dump it across for the kill. Delaney Rice, the 6'2 senior with the kill. At 6'2, she'll be a force up there on the kills and the blocks today, Joe.
Yep, I think we're going to be calling her name out a lot.
Back set, dumped over, and a kill off the block at the net.
At least Mahaffey kill.
Mahaffey with the kill. And it's a 3-2 match. Bumped up. Now free ball, they'll get it over. Zika bumps it up front. They set it. Handled there by Meyer. Cross court. And it'll go off and out for a point for the Bobcats. Meredith Ball, the 5'10 sophomore, with her first kill of the day. Sends back to libero Ella Meyer to serve for the Bobcats, leading 4-2 here, first set. Cross court for the kill by Delaney Rice.
Substitution for Marion, number 10, Ella Van Welden.
Ella Van Welden substitution brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Bumped up close to the net, set back, scramble for it. Zika keeps it alive. Now Meyer up ahead, set, and handled nicely there. They get it across. Set again, outside, cross court is a winner by Meredith Ball. Marion handled a couple shots there, but credit Western Dubuque for working that offense around, Joe.
Yep, and the Indians did a good job of responding there and keeping the volley going, and Western Dubuque was able to get it on that 5th or 6th hit there.
They now have to get that over. Didn't quite play it good on the serve. Reception and down for the kill.
Kaylee Elgin with the kill.
Kaylee Elgin.
First field serving.
Her first kill. And Western Dubuque ups the lead to 3 again. Now they'll have to just dump it in, and they do. That's one of those where everybody backed up looking for the hard shot, and she just kind of dropped it in there.
Finesse.
Now Marion serving. Meyer handles it, set up outside, and off the block. Meredith Ball that was touched. The Ball gets her 3rd kill here. Ball already 3 kills on the 7 points for the Bobcats. Goes back to serve. Little trouble handling that. And that goes long. Marion, a little trouble in the service reception here early on, trying to figure that out, Joe.
Yep, and that's the Bobcats. This is now their 2nd straight 3-point flurry.
And Zika just gets it up. Now they'll have to push across, block at the net. Now over. Meyer bumps it up. And cross court. Now chance to work the offense. And into the block. They push it over. Set outside again. Down for the kill. Maddie Harris.
That's 4 straight points here for the Bobcats.
So far they're responding well offensively and defensively. Meredith Ball back to serve. Bumped up, set in the outside, and that'll go long. Marion wants a timeout. Bobcats up 10-4. Back with more on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. Our city is buzzing. Catch what you've been missing today.
At the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, Dar Danielson along with Joe Danielson and Western Dubuque coming right out here on fire to start this first set, Joe.
Yep, they had a 3-point run to start off the game. They go up 3-0. The Indians answered back, and after a little bit of back and forth, they've now rolled off 5 straight points.
And makes it 10-4. Ball serving. Zika bumps it up, now outside. They'll dump it in there, but Meyer's right there, the libero. Quick set at the net, and there's the kill at the net by Elgin. Kaylee Elgin with her 2nd kill. For the Bobcats. Marion called the timeout to try to slow it down a little bit here, but Western Dubuque comes right out of the timeout and gets a point. Zika up ahead, into the block, dumped it over but kept alive at the net, and then Van Welden hammers it home for her first kill.
Back to serve for the Indians, number 7, Elise Mahaffey.
Elise Mahaffey back to serve as they finally end the run here by the Bobcats. Set up and the kill. Maddie Harris gets her first kill of the day, or second kill of the day. And here's the serve into the middle. Bumped up, now across, and just catches the net. That's one of those where you just got to try to dive and hope you get on it, and that time it came across.
Trickled over the top.
Peyton Johnson in to serve for Marion. An IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free at imtins.com. Meyer digs it out of there, and 2 hits called.
Point Indians.
So it'll be a point for Marion. They cut it to 5. Meyer bumps it up, now set toward the middle. Zika gets to it, sets it outside now. That looked like it was going out, but they played it. Now they try to dump it over, blocked by Marion. Bumped over by Meyer. Chance to set it up here for Marion. At the net, blocked back. Blocked by Libby Lansing, the freshman, 6-foot freshman. And one senior in the Western Dubuque lineup. A few more for Marion, but a young Western Dubuque team. Now they'll send it over. And dig it out of there, set it outside. Dump over. Meyer now bumps it up. Zika set in the middle. Now back over through the block.
Maddie Harris with the kill.
Marion's trying to go a little misdirection and dump it in, but Western Dubuque has just scrambled and been there every time, Joe.
Yeah, they're covering all 4 sides of the court there, and they've been able to answer.
Western Dubuque serving, leading 14-7 first set. Zika bumps it up. There's the set into the block, and it comes off, and they're able to play it. Now send it over, and from the back court a kill for Ball. Her 4th kill of the day. Maddie Moss to serve. Drops it into the back court. Now again they have to get it over. Not a clean handle on the service. Set up outside, and that will drop in. All the shots dropping, Joe.
Harris is her 4th kill so far this match. 4th straight point for the Bobcats.
Here's the serve. Zika takes it. Now they go toward the back row right there. Now set back, almost too far back, but handled by Western Dubuque. Oh, that one. They dug it out of there somehow. They keep that one alive. Now set back. Cross court. Rattles around and it'll fall. Everything just going Western Dubuque's way right now.
Yeah, we saw that kind of in that sequence. The difference so far, Western Dubuque is able to respond and get the ball back over the net, where the Indians have a little harder time so far.
Yeah, they're having a little trouble setting up the offense. There's Zika this time. Now here's a chance. Bumped up, cross court, and there's a kill for Lauren Swanger.
That'll put a stop to the 5-point run from the Bobcats.
And Trinity Zika, the 5'5" junior libero, back to serve. Serves it to her counterpart. The set is wide, and that's going to be an ace serve. Our first ace serve of the day. During this year's tournament, Adrenaline Fundraising will donate $5 to the Girls Union to support future state volleyball tournaments for every ace serve. If your group's interested in learning how to grow your fundraising, give Adrenaline Fundraising a call. And back-to-back aces. That's a good way to get back into the match. So
Indians,
Zika, go ahead.
They just have to work on their second touch also. It'll get them back in.
Set up, dumped in. Now they set it outside, and that'll go long. But there's a touch, I think. Yep. There was a touch. Well, the Indians on a 3-0 run here? 4-0 run back. Another ace serve. Another $5 from Adrenaline Fundraising, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, for future state volleyball events. Bumped up, kept alive, and finally, they don't let Zika get 4 aces, but 3 aces isn't bad if you're holding that in your hand.
Yep, and she came back and brought him back into this one.
18-12 now. Western Dubuque serving. Set it up outside, and that was long. And we haven't mentioned, it is the semifinals. Sometimes you come out a little bit of adrenaline too. You're hitting it a little long and just not ready. We'll see if Marion settles down. They did that last run a little bit. Now again, they got to get it into play, and it hit the antenna. So a point for Bobcats. Timeout for the Indians. We'll take a break and be back after this on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network. This is the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Gar Danielson, Joe Danielson, and we talked about it throughout this tournament. The first team to 20 has that advantage, it seems, because then it seems like you get to 20 and you're heading downhill in the points. For Marion now, they got to be very precise here because they're 5 points away from giving away the first set.
Yep, and they don't want to allow the Bobcats to go on another run. They're currently on a 3-0 run at the moment.
So the timeout, we'll see if that helped. Now set outside, and there's the kill. So off the timeout, they shut off the run. And Delaney Rice gets the kill. 3 for her. Cable Lobby, the 5'9" senior. Great basketball player. Just quick dump over. Zika goes down and digs it out of there. And then into the block, and it goes wide. A point for Marion.
Elise Mahaffey with the kill. Lobby serving.
So 2 points out of the timeout as they try to claw back here. Handled by Myers, set outside, and off the block out.
Meredith Ball.
As Meredith Ball.
Point Bobcats. Back to serve number 1, Ella Meyer.
Tried to hit it in there. Or was that it? Oh, they did call it a point, didn't they? So it was in for the Bobcats, 21-14. And blocked at the net by Ball.
Ball with the block. Point Bobcats.
So we'll correct it here, 22-14. Bumped up, now set over, and they're going to call a double hit. As 23-14 Bobcats. Zika now up ahead, and great dig by Meyer, and that's a score. Now Meyer serving set point after that beautiful dig to save that. That's in the running for our Kruger Seeds dig of the match. Bumped up, and a quick set over, push over. Now back set, cross court, point and set. Western Dubuque takes number one, 25-14. We'll come back with the second set after this on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right, you decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Businesses are hiring DMAC grads.
DMAC's tuned into what the employers in the central Iowa area are looking for. They offer those courses and degrees in those areas that makes it very highly marketable.
A majority of jobs available just require the technical skills, the hands-on skills that you get with a 2-year degree. DMAC is more a model of the future because the students are employable right away.
I think DMAC does a great job of preparing you for life.
DMAC, life's calling.
We're into the afternoon at the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. One of our sponsors this year also is Central College. Leaders start at Central College, and scholar athletes succeed on the court and in the classroom. In the past year, 112 Central College student athletes received academic all-conference recognition. Learn how to be more than a spectator by visiting central.edu. Well, the Bobcats just took it and ran in that first set, Joe.
Yep, and it's kind of what we talked about right there when it was at 20 points. The Indians didn't want to give them another run, and the Bobcats rallied off 5 straight points to end it there.
But it was those early runs, 3 and then 5 and then 4, and they just kept extending it. And when you trade 4 for 1 or 2, you're going to end up winning the set.
Yep. And then even that the run of kills for the Indians got them back into it, but couldn't quite focus in and bring them all the way back.
Megan Ball already with 6 kills for the Bobcats, 5 for Maddie Harris. And I think Marion in the break is going to talk a little about their service reception here, because they've had a little trouble getting a good reception and setting up the offense right off the serve.
Yep, they're going to look to clean that up here off that. After they catch the serve or set the serve up, it has been a little bit of a scramble to see who's going to take it.
Interesting here how they're watching that other match going on in the break here, isn't it? You know, you always think they're focused. They're looking a little bit at that, but just kind of watching good volleyball, I guess.
Yeah, and you think during practice maybe they have somebody walking around with a whistle off to the side, blowing it to simulate the noise.
Because it's a little different playing side by side here. You do that a little bit when you're playing these tournaments in the gym when they have a couple courts going, but this is, you know, totally different here. I sometimes hear that whistle on the other court and think it's over here.
Yep,
well, we're set to go here. Yep. Western Dubuque, they switch sides. Western Dubuque in the black on the left. Marion on the right.
Madison Moss will start things out.
And Madison Moss, the 5'6" sophomore setter, will start it out for Western Dubuque. And that goes wide. They'll come cross court. Handled by Ball. Back set. Cross court handled. Meyer now sets it up. And into the block. And down the block by Libby Lansing.
Libby Lansing on the block. Madison Moss serving.
6-foot Libby Lansing up there on the block. And Moss goes back to serve. Good setup at the net. Meyer takes it off the rebound and into the block and over. How did she dig that one out of there? And that'll go long.
We've seen a nice job from the Bobcats on their second effort and third effort here so far into this second set.
So again, the Bobcats out early, 2-0. Serving Maddie Moss. And they just get it over and then wham! Not going to mess with that, just going to put it right back. Maddie Harris, her 6th kill. Harris, a 5'10" sophomore. Now set back. Diving, keeps it alive, and there's a double hit.
Point Indians.
So that'll be the first point for Marion. And they'll send Kaba Lobby back deep to serve it. She'll set up around the middle of the court and service error into the net.
Service short, point Bobcats. Maddie Harris will serve.
Maddie Harris now serving for Western Dubuque. Bumped up right up to the net. Now back set, handled by Western Dubuque. Again, Meyer this time can't get it across, a little bit too close to the net. Point for Marion.
Ella Van Welden. Back to serve number 12.
Ella Van Welden in on an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free at imtins.com. Marion serving here, down 4-2 early in the second set. Bump back by Zika. Over and wide.
Attackers wide. Point Bobcats. Back to serve number 1, Ella Meyer.
Ella Meyer, the libero, who's had some great digs early here for Western Dubuque. She's back to serve. Back row now bumped up, and they'll have to get it over. Van Welden. Set it outside. Oh, in the middle. Had everybody looking like it was going outside. And Meg Bessler gets the kill. Looked from here like they were going to send it wide, and they just a little short set.
Just a little bit of misdirection.
Meyer serving again. Set up in the middle, off the block. Meyer keeps it alive. Now over and a draw. No, kept it alive somehow there with the swinging left arm. Then off the libero, and they're going to call 2 hits. Or 4 hits there, I guess they're going to call it. So a 5-point lead here for Western Dubuque. They have not eased up after that first set at all. And there's an ace serve. Every ace serve during this year's tournament brought to you by Adrenaline Fundraising. Donate $5 to the Girls High School Athletic Union. Support future state volleyball events. If your group is interested in learning how to grow your fundraising, give Adrenaline Fundraising a call. Back with more after this.
Iowa Public Television is the home of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Championships. We bring you live, uninterrupted coverage of the state championships in volleyball, basketball, soccer, and softball. Plus special features highlighting the Iowa girl. Catch it all on statewide Iowa Public Television, on air or at iptv.org.
We're in the 4A semifinals here at the Girls State Volleyball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Western Dubuque took the first set 25-14. Have run off 4 points here and are now up 8-2. And just everything clicking for Western Dubuque. Joe and Marion having a hard time stopping the runs they're making.
Yeah, we kind of saw that in the first set. the second set here is kind of played out similar to the first.
That one off the block, kept alive by Marion. They'll send it over, and it just catches the back.
For Marion, those are the possessions they're going to want to have here going forward, is a recover and then get an extra point.
And Avery Van Hook gets the kill. Meyer now cross court, they keep it alive. And blocked at the net by Meredith Ball. Clara Horsfield coming in to serve for the Bobcats, leading 9-3. Now set outside for Ball. Handled by Marion. And off the block this time. Or nope, there's a net violation, so it'll be the Bobcat point. 10-3. Taken by the libero. Meyer, now quick jump over. Set outside into the net. And it's 11-3, an 8-point lead for Western Dubuque. Horsfield has had success serving. She came in to serve and has run off a string here. Kept alive by the libero, now bumped over, and that's going to go out. Well, one of the few missed hits we've seen by Western Dubuque here.
Yeah, that's a good call from the Indians to just go ahead and let that one go. Let's see if they can get something together here. They need some consecutive points.
Elise Mahaffey back to serve now for Marion. Dug out by Meyer. Cross court kill by Kaylee Elgin. She's got 4 kills. And Meredith Ball goes back to serve. She's got 6 kills in the match so far. Set outside and goes long. No touch, so it'll be a point for the Bobcats. Bumped up, dumped over, kept alive. Now off the block. Marion scrambling. Myers keeps it alive. Now cross court kill by Kaylee Elgin. 10-point lead for Western Dubuque. And just up and dump it over for the kill. Maddie Harris for Western Dubuque.
You've seen those finesse moves out of the Bobcats so far, whether it's a misdirection on the set or just a smart little tap over the net like that. They're playing well.
And finally, a kill for Marion.
Lauren Swanger with the kill. Substitution for the Indians. Number 2, Peyton
Lauren Swanger with the kill. Peyton Johnson comes in on the IMT Insurance substitution to serve. Handled by Ball. Now outside, off the block. And that time a good block by Marion.
Lauren Swanger on the block. Peyton Johnson serving.
Lauren Swanger with the block. 5'10" junior. Set outside, and that time over the block. Back set, and down the line. Good hard shot for the kill. Avery Van Hook, her 3rd kill. And the Indians got a little run going here.
3 straight.
Set up. Ball. Hits it short, and then there's a net violation. This ball was trying to come in from the back. And they've cut it down to 7. Quick dump over. Joust at the net. Still kept alive and saved by Zika. Now dumped over again. Cross court, dug out of there. Set outside, off the block, but it hit the antenna. Is it just me, or are we seeing a little bit better movement out of Marion now, Joe, on the and responding here?
Yep, they're shaking off a little bit of that rust from the first set.
And there's an ace serve. All ace serves brought to you by Adrenaline Fundraising. They'll donate $5 to the Girls Union to support future state volleyball events. If your group's interested in learning how to grow your fundraising, give Adrenaline Fundraising a call. Timeout on the court. We'll take a break and be back after this.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
We're at the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament at the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. You're watching on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Well, it looked like Western Dubuque was just going to run away with the second set like they did the first, but Marion making a comeback now. Western Dubuque called the timeout. They set it over wide. Zika bumps it out of there. And off the block. Lobby with the kill. Cut it down to 4. What's the run now?
7 for
7?
the Indians. Or was that 3? Excuse me. 3.
Ace. Another ace.
So 4 will be the run, I believe.
Now over. Zika keeps it alive. Going cross court long. And the Bobcats shut off that run. Started to look like the Bobcats were a little confused on their offensive set there, Joe.
Yeah, a little bit of a shift in momentum over to the Indian side.
Now Western Dubuque will try to regain that outside set, and that'll be a winner. Lobby with the kill. Her 4th kill. That'll send the libero back, Trinity Zika. As it's a 3-point advantage for Western Dubuque. They scramble there, get it over. Good dive by Zika to keep it alive. There's the kill. Lobby. Or was that?
Zika, I believe.
Zika. They're crediting Zika. And it's a 2-point advantage for Western Dubuque. Dumped over. Zika sets it outside. Cross court. And he'll try to tap it back. Now into the block. And a point for Western Dubuque. Libby Lansing with the block. That was a big stop there, Joe, as they got it down to 2.
They answered the lead, and now they're playing first one to 20.
Zika will just send it over. Quick set there, and the kill by Meg Bessler. Western Dubuque serving 18-14. Zika into the block. It goes out. Lobby gets the kill off the block, and Lobby will go back to serve. Just like baseball, you make a big defensive play, then you get to go back on offense. And there's an ace serve. Lobby. Well, Lobby's been doing it all here. She's got the kills, 5 kills, and now an ace serve. And we're back down to a 2-point set here. That one will go long.
Service long, point Bobcats. Serving number 10, Maddie Harris.
Maddie Harris back to serve for the Bobcats. Trying to hold off the comeback from Marion here in the second set. They won the first set. The Bobcats did. Now set it outside. Kept alive by Zika at the net. Great play by Avery Van Hook. Ella Van Welden in and an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Bumped up, now set, and they'll just send it across. Chance to set up the offense. Handled by the libero. Cross quarter, diving. Lobby keeps it alive. Now bumped up. Dumped in there. They can't get to it. Meg Bessler gets the kill, her 5th. And the Bobcats make it to 20.
Well, we've seen a lot of back and forth here in the past couple of points.
Furious back and forth rally now. Marion almost mishandled, but they keep it alive. And then the libero bumps into her own teammate. Now they dump it over. Dug out of there. And they'll get it across. Meyer. Quick set. Off the block. Bobcats can play it. Meyer sets it back. Ball. Gets the kill off the block. Ball with 7 kills. And Ella Meyer, the libero, back to serve. Gets it to her counterpart, Zika. And Marion shoves it across. Now set outside the ball. Zika handles it. Set up quick, and the kill by Delaney Rice. Oh, I'm going to say a net violation.
Are there?
So it'll be a point. Yep, there they put it up. 22-17. Set up. Off the block. Kept alive. Bobcats now set it back. The ball. And she pushes it through for the kill. 23-17. Marion calls for a timeout. Trailing by 6 here. Down a set on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea. And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Here at the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament in Cedar Rapids, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Western Dubuque won the first set 25-14. Roared out to a big lead, but Marion battled back. Now the Bobcats have tried to take control back and lead 23-17. Dar Danielson here along with Joe Danielson. And there's the serve by Meyer. And there's the kill by Delaney Rice. Sergeant Bluff Luton leading 21-18.
Rice back to serve for the Indians.
And are they giving that kill to, Delaney Rice with the kill, and she'll go back to serve. Set up, cross court. Oh, Meyer got onto that and got it across. And they're going to say 2 hits. Second referee there. Those 2 hits, that sets up set point here for the Bobcats. There's the serve, dug out of there. Set up, and Meyer can't get to it. Indians hold off set point 1. Elise Mahaffey, the 5'9" sophomore, back to serve. Bumped up, set up, and the kill gives the second set to Western Dubuque, 25-19. The Bobcats take a 2-0 lead. We'll take a break, come back with the third set. You're watching the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
If you want to save more.
If you want a butcher who knows more.
If you want fewer aisles and more value.
Less quantity, more quality.
If you want more of this.
And this.
And this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
Hey, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
You're watching the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament at U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Stick around, we're going to name the Kruger Seeds Dig of the Match coming up, and then we'll also have our Casey's General Stores Player of the Match. Western Dubuque out to a 2-0 lead here over Marion. Sergeant Bluff Luton, the number 1 seed, is leading 2-0 over West Delaware on court 1. And Joe, Marion, a little bit of a comeback there, started coming back, but trouble is you can't dig that big a hole that to start with.
Yeah, and the key for Marion was their first 4 points. They didn't get any consecutive points going. They couldn't get a run going together. They gave the ball back to
one and done 4 times.
The Bobcats, one and done 4 times in a row. And we looking at the score sheet here. Bobcats have had in the first 2 sets they've had 6 runs of at least 3 straight points.
Yeah.
Marion's only has, I think, 3. So that's where we're
and
really
I'm not great
seeing
at math, but I know if you're trading 3 for 1, you're going to end up on the short end. And even when you get a run late together like they did, 4-5, you still, that it's too big a hole.
Yeah.
And so we'll see here, though. We've seen, I don't think we've seen yet, I could be wrong, but we've seen several where they go 2-1 here on 3 or 4. So we'll see if they can get it together, come back, and take this third set to keep it alive. So Trinity Zika, Marion moves over. They'll be on the left side of your screen there in the gray. Western Dubuque in the black, and service error on the serve there. And sometimes, too, you're trying so hard to come back, you get out of your zone a little bit, too. And that's, I think, probably what the Marion coach is saying. Calm down. You can't get it all back, both sets, in one serve or 1 point.
And one player isn't going to do it. It's going to take all 6.
Outside set, and there's a kill off the block by Delaney Rice. 8 kills for Rice. And here's the Marion serve. Low one dug out, and they're going to call 2 hits. As the second handle not quite there. So one of the few times we've seen Marion lead here in these first 2 sets, isn't it?
Yep, this is the first time. Well, they traded back and forth here in the first 2, but
yeah. There's a set in the middle, handled by the Bobcats, and Meyer will get it over. Now quick back set, off the block, ball keeps it alive, and a cross-court winner. Kill number 6 for Meg Bessler. And Joe, when you look at the top 3 players, there are 6 kills, 8 kills, 6 kills, 7.
Wow, 4 players with over 6.
4 players with over 6 kills, so they're spreading it around. Zika bumps it up. Now here's the set, get it over. Meyer now set outside, and there's a touch for the kill for Meredith Ball.
This is where the Indians have to answer here. The momentum switches so fast sometimes that they're going to have to respond.
Marion sets it up, and no response for that for Rice.
Substitution for Marion, number 10.
Rice up to 9.
Back to serve number 12, Avery Van Hook.
Kills. Avery Van Hook back to serve for the Indians. And there's a long serve.
Substitution number 7, Claire Horsfield.
Claire Horsfield coming in for Western Dubuque, an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Horsfield with the serve. Zika. And the kill. Rice goes to double digits and kills now with 10.
Rice back to serve for the Indians.
And we'll go back to serve for Marion. If nothing else, this is what you want. Stay close here.
Yep, in this third set, I want to stay close till 20, and then whoever can get those last few points.
Hard shot, but handled by Marion. Now set up by Western Dubuque, and Ball, the kill off the player. And Ball now at 10 kills. So Ball and Rice each with 10 kills for their respective teams. Back set, dug out of there, dumped over, and now just sent over a high ball, goes to the net, but it's going to be into the net.
Elise Mahaffey with the kill.
And Elise Mahaffey gets the kill, her second for the Indians. And now we'll serve. Set up outside, right into the block, kept alive by the libero. No, they can't. It hits the antenna. And Marion takes the lead, 6-5. This is that early. We've seen in the first couple sets, they're trading punches early at this point. Now that one goes long.
Yep, and there are a lot of this in this third set they've been giving it back to each other here.
Yeah.
Which is good for the Indians. They need to.
Yeah, when you're leading 2 sets to none, it's okay to trade back and forth. Zika bumps it up, and that goes off the antenna. It'll be a point to the Bobcats. Kaylee Elgin back to serve. Zika bumps it up, now outside. Pushed over. Western Dubuque right there to set it and drop it in. Libby Lansing with the kill. Her first kill for the Bobcats, who now have built a 2-point lead. Leading 2 sets to none. Set it outside and long.
Attack is long. Point Bobcats. Timeout.
Marion takes the timeout, trailing in the third set, 9-6 on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
At the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament at the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Dar Danielson, Joe Danielson here. The red-clad fans of Marion just kind of sitting there hoping for a comeback, but so far Western Dubuque has answered every time they've tried it, Joe.
After the timeout, Kaylee Elgin
Yeah.
serving.
Is
Do
that
we
Marion
have
or
Western Dubuque
Dubuque?
in the red? I believe it is. We have them all the way up back behind us here.
Yeah, okay. Then they're in the, well, there's a little Marion and black. They both have red in their colors. And that one's going to drop for a kill. Lobby with the kill.
Number 2, Ethan Johnson will serve Marion.
Cable Lobby with the kill.
So you can tell the Western Dubuque, they're all unified in red.
Okay, yeah, that's their fans. The black is the Marion fans. Off the block. Now the quick back set. Oh, didn't go over, and that'll be too many hits. Tried a little misdirection, didn't quite work.
Peyton Johnson serving.
Peyton Johnson, the 5'7" freshman, to serve for Marion. And they hold off, and it goes long. Seen a few too many of those service errors here for Marion, trying to get back in it.
Yeah, well, we only had 1 in the first 2 sets and 3 here so far in the third.
Outside set, and that'll go off and out. Point Bobcats. Set it outside, into the block, and down for the kill is Lobby.
Kill off the block. Point Indians. Back to serve number 11.
7 for Lobby. Trinity Zika, the libero, back to serve. And to her counterpart for an ace serve. All our ace serves this year in the tournament, presented by Adrenaline Fundraising. They'll donate $5 to the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union for future state volleyball events. Call Adrenaline Fundraising to up your fundraising. And there's a slam back down by Maddie Harris.
Harris with the kill. Maddie Harris will serve for the Bobcats.
And now Harris back to serve. 12-10. Bobcats leading the Indians. Outside. wide off the block, kept alive by Harris. And off of Zika. And they'll scramble and keep it in. Now set over, Ball gets the winner. Ball has really made some nice plays there. She's got 11 kills now. Maddie Harris to serve. Now set up outside and right in there for the kill. Lobby. Boy, they've been consistently feeding Lobby, and she's been bringing it home for them here.
Keeping them in it with Zika.
8 kills. Now set up. Handled by Meyer, the libero, and there is Ball again, Meredith Ball. Meyer back to serve. Set up, and that'll drop for a kill. Rice with the kill.
Number 10, Ella Van Welden.
Rice with 11 kills. She's been quiet for a little while, but got back into it here. Very active in the first 2 sets. Meyer bumps it up. Up a little wide set, but they handle it. Now set up in the middle. And that off of Meyer. Ooh. Back into Radio Row there.
Yeah. She almost turned around and apologized. I don't know. You might have to go right through them.
And fortunately, looks like those signs are soft enough that no damage done to her. And scramble for it. Marion gets it over. And handled by Zika. Now set up off the block. Kept alive. Meyer bumps it. And it goes wide. All of a sudden, we're tied up here in the 3rd set.
14-14.
Meyer. There's Zika. Back set. Cross court. Goes into the net but can't keep it alive. And Marion will take the lead here by 1. Ella Van Welden with the kill for Marion. There's some discussion about was she in the net or why was that called? They're talking to the referee. The captain goes over. It looked like she played it before it hit the net. If it hits the net, then it's out, but he's right there. We're over here.
Yeah, and we don't have a...
And there's an ace serve. Western Dubuque, as Marion comes back, they want a timeout on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
Lecture halls? Not anymore. Southwestern Community College is a different place. It's where we break from traditional college to do what's best for your career. It's about teaching the way you learn, having fun along the way, and giving you the experience you need for what comes next. A job and an income in as little as 1 year. That's why you go to college in the first place. Southwestern Community College. Your career starts here. Check out SWIC's career-related programs at swiciowa.edu/yourcareer.
At the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Dart Danielson, Joe Danielson, and Marion not going away quietly here, Joe, in this 3rd set.
Hanging in there, trying to push this to a 4th and then a 5th. And we've seen them step up here with, well, they're on a 3-0 run right now.
And for Western Dubuque, they call a timeout. They need a stop here. They lead 2-0. Set outside the ball, and there's the kill. And who do you go to but your money player? She's got an even 13 kills. And back to serve is Claire Horsfield for Western Dubuque. And that is in. Delaney Rice with the long shot that drops in for an even dozen kills for her. Marion serving. Oh, a mishandle there. Kind of little drop there, and it caught her as she came up on it.
Just saw the bottom of the palms.
Indians have built a 3-point lead. Again, they're trouble with that serve, but they do get it over off the scramble. And into the net. And that was a big play for Western Dubuque.
Had to answer that one, and they showed up above the net.
What was that, about 4 points they ran off?
Yep, Indians. For Indians.
Set up. And they answer again. 19-16. Looks like over in court one, they're close to going to a 3-0 sweep there. And there's an ace. Every ace serve, Adrenaline Fundraising will donate $5 to the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, support future state volleyball events. If your group's interested in learning how to grow your fundraising, give Adrenaline Fundraising a call. A timeout here on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
At Waldorf University, we are warriors. On campus and online. In the classroom and on the field. Our work today will power tomorrow, continuing a rich tradition started in 1903. And once you're one of us, you forever are. Waldorf University, we are warriors.
We are back here at the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, and looks like Sergeant Bluff Luton has punched their ticket to the championship over West Delaware. And the winner here will face them tomorrow at 12:15. Marion trying to make the comeback and get into that match with Western Dubuque leading 2-0. Zika kept it alive. Now Meyer, back set. Great dig, but it won't get over. Our dig, Kruger Seeds dig of the play will go to Ella Meyer. A couple digs in the first two sets. The next time you're in need of corn or soybean seed, give your local Kruger Seeds dealer a call. Kruger Seeds, first class seed, first name service. Here's the serve now. Set outside, and it's long.
The Bobcats now on a 2-point run of their own.
Yep, Indians got the 20, but the Bobcats are trying to claw back. Zika bumps it up. Set back. Handled by Western Dubuque. And they're in the net, I think, or a double hit. No, double hit. Indians. 21-18, Marion. Marion serving with the lead here in the third set. They trail 2-0. And that one's going to fall for the Bobcats. And that'll be 9 kills from Addie Harris. Maddie Moss back to serve for the Bobcats. Almost a miss hit by Zika, and that one is down. Lobby with kill number 10. They pulled that one out of the fire, Joe.
Right on that near corner.
22-19. Meyer puts it up, back set, and that's going to be a kill. That'll be Meg Bessler's third kill. And the Bobcats have got it down to 2. Haven't been able to get it much closer here this third set since Marion took the lead. That one, now they got it to 1. They tie this. This is going to be a big psychological boost, if nothing else, Joe, for Western Dubuque.
Yep, 3 points remaining.
We'll take a break, come back after the timeout on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network. Coming up, we'll have the Casey's General Stores Player of the Match. In just a minute, we'll let you know who that is. Zika handles it, set up, cross court, bump back, and at the net, joust for it, it falls out. Point for the Bobcats. Wow, that was a big point that just literally rode on the top of the net, Joe.
Yep, and eventually it just trickled over to the Bobcats.
Set up and long. Bobcats lead. Casey's General Stores is at the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on local teams and fans and making sure there's fresh pizza ready to go, win or lose. And that's wide, tied at 23. Visit Casey's.com or the Casey's mobile app for easy ordering and specials. Our player of the match is Meredith Ball for Western Dubuque with 13 kills. And we're tied at 23. That's down. Set point for Marion. Set point 1 for Marion. Dug out of there, kept alive. Over. Zika up ahead. For the kill and the win. Delaney Rice with the kill, and Marion takes the third set, 25-23. We'll come back with the fourth set after this on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise, and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up! Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea, and afternoon tea,
and anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
At the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids, the girls' state volleyball tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Dar Danielson, Joe Danielson. Well, the Bobcats got it back, tied it up at 23, but credit to Indians. They got the 2 final points they needed to take that third set.
Yeah, and they did what they in that third set. They did what they couldn't do in the first 2 sets, was staying together and keeping the ball, receive the ball, and then getting it back over the net.
Yeah, really set it up better, and we're setting up the attack a lot better in that third set. So now we'll see what happens here. Western Dubuque has come out strong in the first couple sets, and we'll see if Marion now, after winning that set, will come out here, or if Western Dubuque will be fired up and said, hey, let's finish this, as they got close in that third set. Class 4A here, we have 3A, 2A, and 1A semifinals coming up. Sergeant Bluff Luton won in 3 sets on court 1 over West Delaware to advance to Friday's 12-15 championship matchup that you'll see on IPTV. And now players out here, ready to go. Western Dubuque will switch to the court on the left-hand side of your screen in the black, and it'll be Marion in the gray on the right side of the screen. As you're watching on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
All right, volleyball fans, ready for set 4. Marion and Western Dubuque fans, are you ready? Here we go.
And Western Dubuque will serve it to start. Handled by Meyer, libero, cross court, kept alive. Meyer bumps it up. And off the block, point for Marion.
Avery Van Hook on the block.
Avery Van Hook up there on the block. Lobby now serving for Marion. Quick set in the middle, off the block. Delaney Rice with the block.
Point Indians. Cable Lobby service.
Senior Cable Lobby back to serve once again. Meyer, libero, bumps it up. They back set it. Touched off the block. Bessler with the kill.
Back to serve number 10, Maddie Harris.
Her 8th kill. And Maddie Harris back to serve for the Bobcats. Looking to tie it up here. 4th set. Bobcats up 2-1. Blocked but handled by Marion. Now they'll dump it over. Meyer up ahead, set, into the block, and it's the antenna. Off the block, it hit the antenna, and it's a Bobcat point.
So the Bobcats can't sit back here. If they lose this set, they'll be playing in the 5th set.
Yeah, then you go to 15, and it's anybody's scramble at that point. Oh, that's off the libero. And a point for the Indians.
Rice on the kill. Substitution.
Well, both these teams, I mean, Marion wants to grab it, sprint out, and send it to that 5th set, while Western Dubuque wants to snuff it out before it gets that far. And into the net, tied 3-3. We're going to see a little of that tension now on the serves, because every serve here, every point is important in this 4th set.
Yep, every sequence could change the momentum.
Here's Meyer, the libero, to her counterpart Zika. Set up in the middle, Rice cross court with the kill. That's 15 kills for Delaney Rice.
For the
matching her jersey number. And now Indians serving, leading 4-3. Outside the ball, they're going to call double hit.
Point, Indians.
Bessler didn't think so, but referee 1 said yes. And a 2-point lead for the Indians. And into the net.
Substitution for Bobcats, number 7.
It's kind of how Marion won that third set. They just kind of slowly inched up, Joe. A couple points here and just kept a couple points here, just held off Western Dubuque the whole way.
Yep, they didn't allow them to go on a big run.
There's an ace serve by Claire Horsfield. Adrenaline Fundraising donating $5 to the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Support future state volleyball events for each ace serve. Find out how you can amp up your fundraising at Adrenaline Fundraising. Zika. Now cross court. Meyer digs it out. Oh, and catches the net and down. Holy cow. Well, we already gave the Cougar Seeds dig of the match to Meyer, and she just added on to that there, and then top of the tape, and it rolls over. See if that swings the momentum. Well, that's how you answer.
There's the answer, 6-6.
Just come back, and Van Welden sends the kill down to try to throw cold water on that big play. Now set back, off the block. Finally get it over. Chance to set it up now for ball. Oh, Zika, nice dig, but can't quite get it out of there. Ball drives home her 14th kill. And she'll serve. Oh, a little miscommunication there. They keep it alive somehow. Dump it over. There's a quick dump. Zika diving in, keeps it alive. Meyer bumps it up. Outside set. Kept alive again. Off the block. Zika over. Set up in the middle. And off the net again. Two big plays off the top of the net for the Bobcats.
Yep, they're getting the lucky roll.
And now Ball will serve again. Bobcats up 8-6 here, leading 2-1. Now set up, dumped over. And off the block, it's going to fall for Western Dubuque.
Timeout, Marion.
Marion wants a timeout to talk it over. We'll take a break on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
If you want to save more,
If you want a butcher who knows more,
If you want fewer aisles and more value,
less quantity, more quality,
if you want more of this,
and this.
and this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
At the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're in the fourth set. Bobcats won the first 25-14, the second 25-19. Marion came back, checked the third 25-23, and now Western Dubuque has opened up a 3-point lead here in the fourth set. 9-6, Meredith Ball serving for Western Dubuque out of the timeout by Marion. To the back row, now set up outside, cross court long.
Attack is long. Point, Bobcats.
Looked over for a touch and no signal that it was touched, so it is a point for the Bobcats. Every point big right now. And that one goes long.
Service long, point Indians. Substitution number 2, Peyton Johnson will come in and serve for Marion.
Peyton Johnson, the freshman, will serve for Marion. They're down 10-7 here. Ball dives, but she won't get to it. There's an ace serve. Adrenaline Fundraising donates another $5 to the Girls Union to support future state volleyball events. If you are interested in learning how to grow your fundraising, give Adrenaline Fundraising a call. Outside set, cross court. They keep it alive. Now we'll have to get it over, and there's a kill.
Avery Van Hook with the kill.
Avery Van Hook gets her 5th kill. And the Indians are inching back close here, 10-9. Cross court, Zika almost got handcuffed by that one. Now they'll set it up outside, dump it over. Back outside to Lauby, and that'll be 4 hits as it hit the net and was not blocked. And a point for the Bobcats. Kaylee Elgin goes back to serve. Now set outside, Lauby. Zika sets it again, now back over. And handled by Ball. Ball dives and digs it. Dumps it over. And goes wide. Well, you can see the intensity there, Joe. Both teams just diving and going at it.
One thing we've noticed is that now in this 4th set, both teams have improved greatly from the first 2 sets. We're seeing a lot of back and forth.
Catches the net, and that time the net dribbler goes to Marion. A couple of them early on went to the Bobcats, but this one goes to Marion. They'll send their libero back, Zika, to serve. A serve. Into the stands. And they throw it back. And Marion back to within 1. Quick over. Hammered, no! Cross-court kill. Van Hook kind of gave the hook there with the arm up, and we're tied at 12. Bumped up over, oh! Wow!
I don't think she saw where that one was going.
No. Maddie Moss came over, hit it blindly, and it went over and landed in for the kill. Set up quick, and there's the kill. Ball can't get to it, tied. Delaney Rice up to 16 kills. Leading all players here right now. Ball has 14 for Western Dubuque. And that goes long. Who's going to get on a little run here? Let's see. You need a 2 3-point run to kind of extend it out and put the pressure on. Zika. And that goes wide.
We see here on a 2-point run for the Bobcats after the Indians answered them with a 3-point run.
And we're in one of those situations, Joe, where the other game was over and everybody in the arena is watching this match. Set it up in the middle. And the kill by Rice.
For the Indians. Substitution for Marion. Number 10, Ella Van Landen.
Van Weldon and IMT Insurance Substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free at imtins.com. Back set into the block. Point. Bobcats. He pointed the other way and then switched.
Yeah, we got 3 or 4 different calls on that.
Yeah. He pointed one way and then realized he pointed the wrong way. Bumped up. Over. Meyer. Set in the middle. Just falls. Found its way in. Kaylee Elgin with the kill. Kill number 9. And there's that little cushion we talked about of 3 points. Another point here really puts the pressure on Marion, Joe.
Yep, and we were tied at 12-12, too, just a second ago.
Black at the net. It goes down for Marion. Delaney Rice will go back after getting her 17th kill. And they'll bump it up. And it's long, just long. Point Marion.
Delaney Rice serving.
17-16. And there's one that's just long. Well, we haven't had any extended runs until just the Bobcats got a couple points, but now they've just been trading here, and when you're the team leading, if you're trading, you like that.
Yep, and they've been tying, and then each team has rallied off 2 or 3. And they've been giving each other points like what we see here.
Yeah, and we see how the tension is here. Because, these servers, normally you don't see that, but here, a couple of them right back and forth into the net. And now Marion serving for the tie. Set up outside, off the block for the kill. Is ball for kill number 15. Bobcats trying to be the first to 20 here. Set outside, off the block. Zika keeps it alive. Handled by Ball. Now Ball back up from the middle row, hammers it down. Big kill there by Ball for kill number 16. Let's keep it right here. And she served it and then came up and had the presence of mind out of the set to knock it over there. And I think we've seen in each set the team that's got the 21st has won, haven't they?
Yeah, I believe so, because we had the Indians last set get up there to 20, and the Bobcats raced back, and the Indians were able to close that out.
They tied it, at 23, and then the Indians closed it out?
Yep, closed it out, 25. Bobcats 25-19, and then Bobcats 25-14. Here we are again, though. This third set, 17-20.
20-17, a 3-point lead for the Bobcats, but as we know, Marion will not give up, and you talked about it. They seem to get a little bit more sync in their offense here into that third set, and then after the loss, Western Dubuque kind of came back, and both these teams just playing really well right now.
Yep, we've seen a lot of extended volleys, too, back and forth.
We've seen a little bit of tension of the tightness, too, with a few service errors here and there, and that's all part of the game. Ball back to serve now for the Bobcats. They're trying to get this fourth and final set and move to the championship matchup. Oh, goes low. 3 players slide in. They keep it alive, though. Lauby. There's a bump up. Now a chance to set it. They set it back and into the net. Big point there. Ball's done a great job back there serving. She's got 16 kills and has served pretty well here in this stretch. Now bumped up. Off the block, kept alive. They'll back set it to ball, and it's wide.
Attack is wide. Point Indians. Substitution for Marion, number 2. Peter Johnson will check in and serve.
Maddie Moss set it back the ball and just a little wide. And Peyton Johnson into serve for Marion. They need a little run here. Set back, cross-court kill. Kaylee Elgin, the senior.
Now back to serve the Bobcats, number 8, Kaylee Elgin.
And now Elgin goes back to serve. 22-18, Western Dubuque. Set outside for Lobby, into the block. Over to the bench, they keep it alive. Scramble. Lobby still kept it alive. They'll bump it over. Man using the whole court both ways here. Lobby dumps it over. Now back. Now over. Ball gets it. Lobby wide. Whoa. Now there's a state tournament rally for you.
Yep, the rally got going. The crowd got into it.
Everybody holding their breath each time the ball's hit. And man, 23-18, Bobcats. Zika bumps it up. There's the set. Lobby. Ball. Now outside. Zika does the splits and keeps it alive. Bumped up by Moss. Outside. Oh, still going. Nope. 2 hits. Set point, match point, Bobcats for a trip to the title match. Now the officials are going to discuss this. Did he call 4 hits or did he call double hit? I think he called maybe 4 hits, and it didn't. They're going to replay the point. Wow. So some discussion, and they'll replay the point. So Kaylee Elgin will serve. We'll go back to 23-18. Zika bumps it up. Set for Lobby. Off the block. Goes wide. So a big turnaround there.
So that replay could turn out to have a huge impact here on this 4th set.
But the Indians still need 4 to tie it. And you give up 2 and you're done. Bumped up, set up, pushed over. Rice now outside the Lobby. Off the block. It's down. Point Indians. The Bobcats huddle up. And now they take a timeout. We'll take a break and come back after this on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network.
Hey, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
At the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament in Cedar Rapids, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, 23-20, Western Dubuque up 2-1. They'd gone to set point, match point, but the officials discussed it and decided to replay the point. Marion came back and got that point. It's now 23-20. Set outside. Cross-court kill! No doubt about that one. Maddie Harris, her 10th kill. Now we're at set point, match point. Marion has to hold off 4 set points. Here's the serve. Bump up. Cross court. In. Marion holds off, set point 1. Kabalabi serving set point number 2, match point number 2. Bumped up by the libero, set. Cross court. Back set. Off the block, Marion.
Inching back, just staying alive.
Timeout, Western Dubuque. Let's keep it right here. And if you're Western Dubuque, you got to say we only need one. Play up straight, you know.
Just get the ball across the net and onto the ground.
Onto the ground. If you got a good play, set it up and go for it. Same thing for Marion. You got to kind of attack. You know, you got to play smart like you have been. And the pressure's kind of shifted just a little bit to Western Dubuque, although they have 2 chances here yet as we're into set point.
Yeah, Marion's just got to stay alive and can't give them anything.
Nope. Got to hustle for every ball. The main thing is talk a lot too, so you don't run into each other. Set point, match point number 3. Kabalabi serving. Bumped up by the libero. Set outside. Cross court. Down! The Bobcats win. The Bobcats win. 25-22. Oh, hard-fought victory for Western Dubuque. They will move on to face Sergeant Bluff Luton, the number 1 seed. And I guess let's go down for the awards presentation here.
Each participating player will receive a medallion and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Lisa Brinkmeyer and Gary Ross. Congratulations to head coach Roxanne Paulsen and the Indians from Marion on an outstanding 2019 volleyball season. Bobcat fans, your team advances to the 4A championship. And they will play Sergeant Bluff tomorrow at 12:15 on Center Court.
Well, Joe, credit Marion.
And good luck.
They did all they could to try to come back, but just then credit Western Dubuque. They held them off just enough.
Yeah, Marion really extended this last set and played well in the third also, and nothing to be ashamed of here as they end in the state tournament.
All right. That'll do it here. Western Dubuque moves on to the 4A championship matchup coming up tomorrow at 12:15. We got 3A, 2A, and 1A coming up yet this afternoon here at the 2019 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. That's going to wrap it up here for this match on the Iowa Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy.